Leo, hello, welcome to your monthly reading. This is for the majority of April. From now on, guys, just because I'm my time management right now, not my time management, but rather just from outside circumstances, my time is limited at the moment. So if I do the monthly readings a little bit later into the month, just look at it as the 30 days from the time I post the video or from the time you watch it, okay? Whichever you choose, whatever resonates with you. You can look at this as an April reading. It is only April 3rd, so you can look at this for the remainder of April, or you can look at it from April 3rd to May 3rd. Or if you watch it later in the week, you can look at it for, that date to that date in May, okay? Just because, as I said, like external factors are affecting my ability to post the videos all before. I am trying to work through this, but thank you for your patience and understanding, Leo. So this is going to be a general reading. It's not going to resonate with all of you. You can always check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs or your north node, or you can book a private reading with me by clicking the link below in the description box. Leo, we are going to do a general overview for the month ahead for you, and then we will pull some oracles, and then we will also look into your love life as well. So let's get into it. Leo, can you show me Leo's overall energy, please, for the month ahead? Leo's overall energy for the month ahead, please, or rather the next 30 days. Okay. Ooh, Leo, I'm loving this energy. Look at what you got. The 10 of Autumn. Okay, beautiful. Your money is looking really good this month, Leo. You got a lot of wealth and abundance coming in, prosperity. One second, guys. I feel a sneeze coming on, which is a good sign. Okay, wait, is it? No, it went away. Okay, never mind. I spoke too soon. So yes, a good sign, Leo, for you. The 10 of Pentacles speaks to a lot of wealth, abundance, prosperity. Whatever you are working on right now, Leo, is definitely going to be bringing you a lot of abundance in the future, okay? And you may even be seeing some of this abundance within this month ahead. The card says, take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions, okay? So this could also be indicating that you could be spending a little bit more time with your family or your loved ones this month, okay? Or that you're really focused on your financial security for the future here, Leo. Really, investing for the future, planning ahead, making long-term investments, again, planning for your retirement. So I do see you taking your money situation very seriously here, Leo, which is a very positive sign of financial growth. So let's look at what your biggest block is for my Leo collective. Okay, we have the 4 of Swords here. So with the 4 of Swords being your biggest block, Leo, this is telling me that you need to take a little bit more time for rest and recuperation, Leo. You may be, putting too much pressure on yourself at this time. You may not be giving yourself enough time to rest or take a break or, just relax, Leo. I do feel a very calm energy while doing your reading, which is interesting. So I do feel like there's a little bit of burnout energy, a little bit of feeling of being a little bit tired, a little overwhelmed here. Okay, I don't necessarily feel overwhelmed like in an anxious way. I just feel like you guys are needing to sort of just give yourself a chance to rest and relax and, not worry too much. Some of you guys could be worrying a little bit too much about the future with that 10 of Pentacles showing up as well, like kind of panicking a little bit about what the outcome of your future is going to be here. The card says, set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep, or a vacation. So Leo, really, if you guys are going to bed too late, sleeping in, I feel like some of you guys, your sleep schedule is a little bit messed up right now. This is a sign that you need to you know, take a little bit more better care of yourself in that area of your life here, okay? Also, Leo, excuse me, there's the sneeze. Wow, that was really delayed. It was a really delayed sneeze. Okay, that could be a sign, Leo. That could be a sign that certain things are coming in for you, because sneezes are a spiritual sign as well. Sneezing is like a sign from the angels. Honestly, I can't remember right now. Let me look it up. It's good luck, a blessing from a higher power. In some Native American traditions, it's believed that sneezing is a blessing of a spiritual awakening that allows spirits to communicate with the living. Okay, so that could be a good sign for you guys. 555 on the timestamp as I'm saying that. But yeah, some of you guys are looking for answers here, and you're not going to find it by worrying or stressing or panicking. In fact, if you allow yourself a little bit of more time of relaxation, Leo, you'll actually find that these answers will come to you on their own, okay? Also, you know, time for meditation as well, okay? What do you need to release, Leo? Sorry, guys, my allergies are acting up. I was just playing with my cat, and I am like slightly allergic to cats. She's like, I don't know if you can see the scratches on my arms. She doesn't know how to play with people. So I used to have 2 cats. The cat that I have now is the daughter of my other cat who had passed away about 3 years ago. And up until then, you know, the baby Moon Pie, her whole life, she was just so obsessed with her mother, Monkey. And Moon Pie would not really play with me. I would try to play with her, but she had no interest playing with me. She just always wanted to play with Monkey, and she was very like aggressive. Monkey, like, I remember when she was more of a kitten, and I could see Monkey teaching her how to play, because Monkey would always be the one on the bottom, and she would want Moon Pie to like pounce on her and like hunt her. It was really cute. But Moon Pie doesn't know how to play without literally biting me like she's trying to kill me, or like not using her claws, you know what I mean? Like Monkey, actually, she was very good at playing. We had all these little strategic games. I had one that was like called the box. So I would basically like do this, like always put my fingers like kind of in a box, either going around the invisible box or like making an X. And then she would be like following my finger with her eyes. And then, you know, unknowingly I would like go like to not grab her like aggressively, but like get her, and she would be like, you know, defending. She was like the defense kind of play. But if she were to bite me, she would bite really softly. She never put her claws out. Moon Pie, on the other hand, this cat, like, she just tears me apart when I play with her. Trying to teach her not to be so aggressive, but she doesn't really get it. And, you know, that's just the way she plays. So it is what it is. But anyway, enough sidetracking, talking about my cats here. Let's look at what you need to release, Leo. Of course, during the Leo reading, I'm talking about cats. I feel bad for my baby. She doesn't have another cat friend to play with anymore. We have the Prince of Autumn for what you need to release here. So this is the Knight of Pentacles. So release the idea that your life is stagnant right now, Leo, okay? Sometimes the universe is trying to give you space to rest because you're not taking that space to rest, okay? Be happy that it's actually giving it to you in a way that's just giving you time. Because sometimes the universe will come and be like, look, you're really not getting the message here, Leo. So we're going to make something happen to you. Like, you're going to get really sick right now so that you have to stay in bed for 3 days. So take this as a warning, okay? The card says cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to details, kindness to others. So these cards also have sort of like their own meanings as well. But yeah, you need to release the thought or the expectation that things are moving too slowly for you, Leo. This is giving you a chance to take your time while making a decision. You're being asked not to rush into things right now, okay? To really like move slowly And, you know, you're being given the opportunity to make the right decision here about something. This could be something to do with your money, since the Ten of Pentacles is your first card out. Also, I just want to say, just as a side note, you are very kind to others, Leo. I see you being someone who's very kind to other people. But if people are not returning that kindness to you, you need to pull your energy back. I'm not saying to become a mean person or a jerk or an asshole, but, you know, just don't give so much to people who are not treating you with the same respect or the same energy, okay? What do you need to focus on? We have the Sun card. Beautiful, Leo. This is your energy with the Sun card here. It says, plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings in life. So, Leo, focus on the things that you want to bring success to in your life, or the areas of your life that you are trying to bring success to. The Sun is about... Sorry about my sniffling, guys, again. Oh, 11:11 on the timestamp, okay? And it was, I think it was like literally 11:11 when I started this reading too. Interesting. You guys are getting a lot of numbers here, a lot of number synchronicities. But yeah, focusing on the things that are bringing positivity, happiness, joy into your life, success, the things that give you energy, okay? Some of you guys are needing to go out in the sun, needing to get some sun, some vitamin D, okay? And also, Leo, it's gratitude, you know? Be grateful. The universe is asking you right now to focus on the things that you have. There's things, Leo, that you were praying for years ago that you have now, and you're so focused on this future, like way ahead. You're, again, focusing on your financial future, which is important, Leo. I'm not saying not to. But I see that there's a little bit of stress here, and that you guys are needing to, you're needing to focus a little bit more on the things that you asked for and prayed for that you have now. Because there was a time that you were stressing about the things that you have now, the success that you have now, okay? So focus on gratitude. Maybe doing a little bit of journaling every day, Leo. Maybe writing down things that you're grateful for every day. You know, gratitude brings us more of the things that we want, because you're focusing, you're shifting your attention from being stressed out and worried over what you don't have to what, you know, you do have, which will actually make you feel better inside as well. What's in the future that Leo needs to be aware of? We have the Ace of Winter. It's the Ace of Swords, Leo. So you guys have some sort of new opportunity coming in here. This could come in the form of an idea, of an inspiration. Again, you've been asked several times in this reading, Leo, to like calm your mind down just so these, you know, ideas can come through. I do feel like there are several downloads that your guides are wanting to relay this information to you, but you're needing to kind of give them the space to do that, to give them the time to do that. In your last two weekly readings that we did, you were having a bajillion, whatever breakthroughs here. So I do feel like, yes, the energy's been very chaotic and intense, but it's not going to stay like that all month, Leo. This card says, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas should be implemented. So Leo, I'm feeling like when you get an idea, don't wait. Do it now, like do it then. And you know what's like coming to me is I just saw a video on TikTok the other day where this girl was like, oh, when you get an idea for a video, like don't wait to post it, like do it in that moment that you get the inspiration, because that's when your energy is the most potent. And I was really thinking about that video. I'm like, you know what, that's true for a lot of things, not just posting a video. Like that's not just something for content creators, that is something for everybody. And as an artist, I feel like I really resonate strongly with that message, because there's, you know, like I know most of you don't know, because I don't really like openly post music, and that's unless you know my other TikTok account where I've post like cover songs and stuff. But like I write my own songs as well. I'm just not like, it's more of a hobby, so I'm not super into like sharing them. I am learning production, so maybe one day I will when I feel like they're good enough. But also I'm an Aquarius and I'm a perfectionist, and I don't think anything's ever going to be good enough. But you know, that's something I'm working through as well. But my point is, Leo, because I'm getting distracted here, my point is, when you get an inspiration, you need to take it in that moment and do something about it. Not be like, oh, okay, let me make a note for that for later, because the energy is the most potent. And what I was getting at with the whole thing about music was that when I get an idea for a song and I take it in that moment and I start working on it, I can usually write pretty much most of the song within that like 10 or 20 minutes. Whereas if I just, kind of make a note or make a voice memo of the idea I got and then try to work on it later, it ends up taking me like weeks and months to finish the song or to like, come up with the whole idea. So that is like something that's been with me for a long time, especially for artists. Like if you are inspired by something, Leo, you really need to take that and run with it right away in that moment, okay? Because that inspiration is coming to you. And it also reminds me, I know I'm like rambling here, guys, but this is just, I feel like somebody needs to hear this. I have to look this up as well. There's like a story I heard, I don't know if it was like from a book or just like somebody said that they, it wasn't like someone I know, it's like somebody who's known, maybe like a poet or an artist from like way back in the day, said that when you get inspired, it's almost like a wind and it kind of hits you. And if you don't grab the idea like out of the air and work with it, that wind is just going to keep on like going and it's going to hit somebody else. So somebody else will take that idea and run with it if you don't, right? Like this is just the way that the energy moves. I know I'm not probably relaying the story the exact same way that I heard it, because this is something I heard a very long time ago. But it was just like super interesting on how like when we get inspired, we need to take that and act on it immediately, Leo. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's look at your biggest challenge. But I do feel like you have some sort of new idea or inspiration coming in and you're being guided to work with it, act on it right away. Don't save it for later, Leo. Don't save it for later. You do, okay, this is too much. You do rule the 5th house, which is the house of creativity, Leo. Okay, joy, pleasure. So you're very artistic, Leo. You're very creative soul. And you need to work with that energy. Okay, Leo's biggest challenge for the month ahead. We have the 3 of Autumn here. Follow your passion when it comes to your career or anything, Leo. Just following your passion is so super important. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents, okay? So some of you guys are artists and creatives that I'm talking to here, and you could be trying to monetize your creativity. There does seem to be a challenge in this area, Leo. You could struggle with a little bit of perfectionism as well, which again, I totally understand. Like, one thing I can suggest about that, and this can apply to like other areas of creativity, but sometimes like, I'm working on a song and I keep working and I keep finding little things that could be better. And so I'm, just keep making tweaks and improvements. But if you take a break, like anytime I've literally stopped working on it for a couple of weeks or a couple of days, and then I go back to it and listen again, and I'm like, damn, this sounds good. Why haven't I not released this yet? Like, I literally have a bunch of songs that I want to put out there, and I don't know like why I hesitate so much. I just feel like I'm not skilled enough in the production area of things that I'm like, I know it could be better. I just don't really know how to do that yet. But yeah, Leo, I feel like your perfectionism could be holding you back. And, we just went through the Virgo, the lunar eclipse and the full moon in Virgo a few weeks ago. And Virgo is heavily themed on perfectionism. So I think that we sometimes need to let go of the idea that something needs to be perfect, Leo. If you're passionate about it and you, again, when in that moment also, Leo, the last thing I'm going to say about this, in those moments when I would get inspiration and I'd work on a song and then I would just record it on my phone like immediately, and then I would take that song and try to perfect it and work on it later and record it. The very first version always sounds the best because, again, the energy is so potent and the energy, like you're in the moment, you're feeling the emotion, right? So even though it was super rough, like that version of the song always sounded better to me. And I think that's also why I have trouble, releasing all this music, because these are struggles that I went through in the past that I don't necessarily resonate or identify with anymore. And so for me to try to re-record those songs now, I feel like I'm just not in that energy, and the passion's not going to be there. The rawness, the emotion, like it's not going to be there. So I'm just like, I don't know what to do with it now. Like I'm obviously very grateful that I've overcome those struggles and that I'm happy, but you know, you can hear when the emotion is in something, it definitely has a stronger impact, Leo. So let's see what your biggest opportunity coming up is. I don't know why I'm getting into that so much, but obviously someone needed to hear it. Okay, we've got the Six of Swords for your biggest opportunity. Positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times. Traveling or relocating. So some of you guys could have an opportunity to travel or relocate, or to simply, Leo, just move on from something, to let something go. The Six of Swords is all about moving to calmer waters, moving out of a state of chaos and anxiety. And with your last couple of weekly readings, it seems like your last couple of weeks here have been very chaotic with all these breakthroughs that you're having. You've had the tower like 17 freaking times in the last 2 weeks, right? So I do feel like this energy is kind of slowing down. Is there anything else that the universe spirit wants Leo to know right now, please? Is there anything else that Leo needs to know for the month ahead? Okay, we've got the Three of Cups here. Three of Summer. News worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, births, friends that you cherish. So Leo, you could be hearing about news either that is in regard to you or from someone around you that is worth celebrating. There's going to be, or you could, I feel like some of you guys are going to hear like multiple things this month that are going to be worth celebrating. So, you know, maybe one of your friends is getting married and another one has just found out they're pregnant, you know, but I see a lot of time with friends celebrating milestones and things. And again, these could either pertain to you or the people around you. 2222 on the time set, Leo. You guys are getting major alignment, okay? We have your energy is the only major arcana here with the Sun card, Leo energy. So yeah, let's get you some oracles. All these codes, number codes coming in for you guys. You are having those breakthroughs, and now you're aligning with the energies that you're wanting to bring down and bring into your life. And seeing these numbers and light codes, Leo, are a sure sign that you're on the right track. What does Leo need to know? Or what does Leo need to hear right now? And look at this. We got relax. Relax, Leo. That's one of the major themes of your reading here, is to just relax, okay? We have know you are loved, new moon in Libra. Know you are loved. That's a message from your guides. And then we have step into your power, Leo. I love this combination of energy here. Relax so that you can step into your power. You don't need to be in this hyper state to do it. You can step into your power in a very calming way, Leo. A career and finance oracles for Leo. We have flashback. People from the past may return. You may work with a previous coworker or take back an old job. You get a second chance. What else for Leo? I'm going to get you 2 more of these ones. Your reading's probably going to be a little bit longer, but that's okay. Ooh, Leo, star power. You need engaging work that will let your talents shine. You are a natural actor and influencer. You attract fame and fortune. Damn, Leo. What famous person's listening to my little channel over here? And then we have magic. You have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is the limit. Let's get you a message from the universe and an angel number. So we have, when you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit and determine what can be. An angel number for Leo, please. Angel number for Leo. Hold on, guys. I just dropped like half the deck here. Angel number for Leo. Angel number for Leo. Okay, we have 0808, swift action, wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, inner strength, auspicious outcomes. You will enter a time of expansion. So begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mind set on you. Okay, so that's what I got for your general messages here, Leo. I know I was rambling about a lot of things here, but I feel like somebody really needed to hear those messages. So let's move on to your love life. We are first going to do the current situation or the person on your mind. And then we will look into new love for you guys, or a new person, which that reading could also resonate with my singles as well. All right, Leo. Show me the person on Leo's mind, please. The person that Leo is currently dealing with. What's their overall energy for the next 30 days? Oh, wow. A lot of self-control in boundaries. Okay, Leo, this is someone who is strongly trying to work through their boundaries. This could be somebody who has issues with boundaries here, okay? You could be dealing with another Leo, but there's somebody here who's trying to really keep you out, okay? I don't necessarily see that they have any hard feelings towards you, but it seems like they've definitely got their walls up. And this is someone who's got a lot of self-control. This is someone who has very strong boundaries, Leo, and works very, excuse me, hard to maintain those boundaries. What's the overall energy between you and this person? The Two of Cups. Okay, so yeah, no hard feelings here. You're definitely in some sort of partnership. We have the Ace of Wands here as well. So I do feel like there's strong attraction. I do feel like you two are definitely, why am I hearing like two peas in a pod here? Very strong boundaries this person has, though. It feels like they do not let people in very easily. But with the energy between you being the Two of Cups, this definitely is telling me that they like you, that you two have something going on here. There's definitely a connection. There could be actually very strong sexual feelings between you and this person as well. You're not talking to someone who's easily seduced, though, Leo. This person has a lot of self-control here, and they've worked really hard to get to that point, to have these boundaries that they have. What's their overall energy towards Leo? The Lovers. Okay. Yeah, so this person really likes you, Leo. They respect you a lot. It may come off that they're not that interested. They are. This person is just very slow to let other people in. And again, they have a level of self-control that is almost like rare in this society. How do you see them? You see them as the Chariot. Okay, beautiful. So you see this person as someone who's very successful, somebody who gets what they want, somebody who knows how to get what they want, okay? There is a little bit of fear. I don't think you see that part of it, though, Leo. Like, this person is dealing with a little bit of fear. I think that things are really good right now between you, and they're afraid to let you in too close because for some reason they may think that, or they may fear that if the relationship goes to the next level, you know, that there will be a chance that, you know, if things get too serious, they let you in too close, that maybe it will change things, okay? How do they see you? I see you as the Hermit. I feel like you also, not that you have like, sorry, my hands are wet. What's going on here? How did I get the card wet? I don't even know how the hell that happened. I took a sip of my coffee with the other hand, and yeah, there is condensation on the cup, but that's weird. Anyway, they see you as the Hermit. So they see you as someone who's a little bit shy, a little bit introverted, someone who likes to spend a lot of time alone. Maybe that sometimes you can seem a little bit withdrawn, Leo. Okay. You're both very independent people. So it feels like, you know, although you both like deeply care about each other, there is this energy here that both of you are trying to maintain your independence here in the relationship. How do you feel about this person? How do you feel? The Eight of Wands. So you're wanting things to kind of pick up the pace here, Leo. You're kind of wanting things to pick up the pace. You want to communicate more, want to see this person more. You want action, Leo. This person's very held back. It feels like you may have not been physical with this person yet for some of you. They're wanting to wait. How do they feel? The High Priestess. Yeah, they are. Okay, so there's a reason why they're not letting you too close to them. They are kind of like someone who's very private. I feel like they may have something that they haven't told you here yet. Tell me more about the High Priestess. Where did that go? Sorry, guys. One of these cards flipped over here. I swear it was the Ten of Swords, too. Just trying to find it in the deck. Yeah, there it is, the Ten of Swords. So there's something that they haven't fully had closure on yet, or something that they're still trying to heal from. Leo, for some of you guys, somebody's not completely out of a situation yet. So there's like an ending that hasn't fully came full circle that they're not telling you about. And that's why they're trying to keep everything at a slower pace right now. Okay, what is their intention here? They do like you, though. They do care about you, and they do want this relationship to go well. So I feel like they're just wanting to make sure that they're either fully healed from something or fully out of a situation before they fully commit to you, okay? What is their true intention towards Leo, please? What is their true intention towards Leo? Hold on, guys. I just want one card here. Okay. This is just kind of threw a wrench in the reading here. Is that the saying? I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like I'm saying the most random stuff. Someone's afraid of, so again, they're afraid that if they let you too close, you might be disappointed, okay? Or that things might not turn out the way that they hoped here. Let's see what their next action is. For some of you guys, they're going through something. For some of you guys, it feels like they're going to end it with you, but it's not because they don't like you. There's something going on within this person, okay? There's something going on within this person. Why are they trying to end things with Leo? Why are they trying to end things with Leo? Fool. Their anxiety. 9 of Swords. They feel like this might be like a false start. This is your person is they got something here that they're not telling you, Leo. And I don't feel like it's anything that they're trying to hurt you here. I think they have a lot of fear. This is why they won't let you in. For some of you guys, they feel like they're not ready to start something new yet. For some of you guys, they feel like they're not ready to go on this journey with you. They're definitely going through a transformation, like they're trying to wrap up a cycle here. And I do feel like they're wanting to focus on that. What's the outcome? There's no guaranteed outcome here yet. We've got the Moon for the outcome. So this means there's a lot of uncertainty here. So this person's dealing with a lot of uncertainty in their life. And I think, Leo, the things that they're dealing with don't really have a lot to do with you. Yeah, they're healing. They're trying to heal from something. They're trying to come back into balance. Why don't they want to open up to Leo about this? They're overwhelmed. And they're not sure that you would work with them through whatever they're going through. They're afraid of, this person fears the worst, Leo. I think what's going on here, like what I'm really seeing, is that they need to take care of something. And then at the end, you know, when they've done that, they want to come back around, okay? They have unfinished business with you with the World card and the Fool here. There's definitely unfinished business. But there's something that is interfering with this connection. And I don't see it being another person, okay? It's something internal for this person, okay? And they feel like they just need to deal with this. They feel like if they were to tell you, that it would probably push you away, that it would probably overwhelm you, and that you wouldn't accept it. There's something they think you wouldn't accept about them. All right, Leo, so that's what I got. What a strange reading for you guys. We have strong Gemini here, fixed energy, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. We've got Cancer, Pisces, and Virgo. Damn, your reading today is like hella long. Okay, let's move on to the new person. Let me just grab a drink. Do you guys hear the wind? I don't know if you can hear it. It is like super windy outside today. Yesterday was snowing and like really cold. And then it was raining, and then we had a thunderstorm last night, and then today it's like supposed to hit 20 degrees Celsius. I'm in Canada, and it's windy as hell. Crazy, crazy weather. All right, new person for Leo. The new person for Leo. Okay, we've got the Page of Wands here. And the, sorry, not the Empress. The Empress is on the bottom of the deck. The 9 of Pentacles. So, Leo, your new person, there's somebody who's really curious about you here. They are single, so this is good news. What's their overall energy towards Leo? Oh, damn. They like you. Somebody's really inspired by you here. Somebody who looks up to you. Somebody who feels like, you know, Leo, you are just a very talented person, that you are a source of inspiration for them. They also see you as somebody who has a lot of healing energy, okay? They are viewing you in the star, which is Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, your opposite sign here. What's the overall energy between you? Or you could be about to meet an Aquarius. Ooh, lots of healing here. I feel like this this union here has been sort of divinely orchestrated or guided into your life. You have Archangel Michael looking down over this entire reading here, guys. So for my singles out there, you could actually be about to meet someone who's very healing for you. How do you see this person? You're both going to be very patient with each other. You see them as the 10 of Cups and the Emperor. So for my women listening out here, you see this person as your divine masculine, okay? This is your person. You're like, I have finally met them, you know? And they're also seeing you. Remember, we had the Empress on the bottom of the deck. So we've seen both the divine masculine and the divine feminine show up in this reading. So I do feel like this is a very divinely guided connection coming in for you, Leo. How does this person see you? How does this person see Leo? They know it. You're dealing with someone who's very spiritual here, Leo. This has been a divinely orchestrated and guided connection, and they're aware of that. When they see you, when they meet you, this person knows. They know that this union is being blessed by the divine. You've got so many angels showing up here for you. They also feel like this is something to be celebrated. When you guys meet, like say you go on a first date or something, Leo, and then they go home, the second they walk in their door, they're like jumping for joy. Okay, rolling around on their bed, dancing around in their home. Like this person's like super excited about this. Yeah, we got the Fool here. You got this new union, and it feels like it's very blessed. How do you feel about them? Hold on, guys. Dropped a whole buttload of cards here. How do you feel about them? 1 or 2, please, Spirit. How does Leo feel about this person? Yeah, you're excited about this. We have the Fool here. I feel like you're really excited that this person has come into your life. You're willing to, take this leap of faith towards this connection. You're not even overthinking it too much. You're more just kind of going with the flow. Sometimes when you meet people, you're like, you overthink everything. This is one of those connections where you meet them and it all feels so fresh and good, Leo. You're not even overthinking anything. You're just trusting in blind faith because it feels right, okay? How do they feel about you? Well, damn, Leo. They feel amazing. They feel very drawn to you. They feel like this is the kind of connection that they want to put the work and the effort in. Okay. There's a lot of magnetism here. This person's very focused on you. They're also very attracted to you, Leo. And they're wanting to take you make this person want to be a better version of themselves. So they're really wanting to step up and like put in the effort here in this connection. What's their intention? Hold on, that flew across the room. Oh yeah. They want this victory with you, Leo. This person really wants to impress you. Okay? They feel, look at this. This is like destiny. This is like a fated, destined meeting here. What's their next action? To make this happen. If you guys haven't met, like if there's no new person that you feel this way about, I feel like there's a good chance this month that you're meeting somebody who this description will fit here, okay? This person could be like, also like, very active, like they work out, they care about their body, but they're also very spiritual, okay? They're very resourceful. They're very successful. They are someone who wants to give you attention, Leo. What's the outcome of this? This is so interesting. What's the outcome here for Leo? you got a very exciting new connection coming in. I see you and this person exploring the connection. So that's what we got. We got Gemini here, Aquarius, strong Sagittarius, strong Aries. All right, let's do their sign, and then we will also do the hidden truth. Let me just give these a good shuffle. For my Leo collective, I know you guys have been waiting for this reading. One more here. All right, so if you are dealing with an Aries, let me just zoom in a little. If you're dealing with an Aries, how does Aries feel in this month ahead? We have the 10 of Swords and the Strength card, okay? Somebody's trying to find the strength to end things here with you, an Aries, okay? They're trying to basically find the courage to fully walk away from this situation. They're kind of a coward, this person. So they've kind of wanted to end things for a while, but they've been too scared to tell you. There's a Taurus who feels like you are their destiny, and they know that they want to marry you. There's a Gemini who has feelings for you, is very into you, very attracted to you. Cancer, there's a Cancer that is trying to move on from you, but is extremely burdened by this whole thing. They're having a really hard time moving on from you. There's a Leo that wants a reconciliation with you. They want to speak their truth, and they're hoping that the connection can be more balanced this time. There's a Virgo that's playing you, that's juggling you and another person. There's a Libra who's mentally conflicted over the connection. This Libra is very self-absorbed. They're very focused on themselves, but they are mentally conflicted over this connection with you. There's a Scorpio that really likes you and wants to put the effort in. There's a Sagittarius stuck in their head about things. They really admire you. They put you very high up there on a pedestal. Like they're holding you up in high regard. But they're also very confused about the situation. It's almost like they feel as if they are not good enough for you, or they feel like they can't get close to you for some reason. Maybe they feel like you won't let them get close to you. There's a Sagittarius that's extremely happy with you. They're also very physically attracted to you, and they want your attention. They feel like you would make them extremely happy. There's a Capricorn that's very held on to you. They don't know what to do about it. They can't let you go. There's an Aquarius that has feelings for you, but they won't let you get too close to them. And there's a Pisces that wants a commitment with you, and they're going to open up about that and be direct with you about what they want. All right, the hidden truth for Leo. So if you're dealing with an Aries, what is Aries' hidden truth, please? There's an Aries that hid who they really are from you because they have trouble with intimacy, or that's what they're hiding from you. There's a Taurus that lost himself for a little while, saved your texts and messages. The Gemini feels let down by you, also feels like the timing wasn't right. The Cancer feels like you came closer than anyone and is not over you. The Leo is not financially stable and feels like you guys need to let each other go. The Virgo wants to know if you'll ever make things right and finds you so attractive. The Libra stays awake thinking about you and wants to make amends. The Scorpio is waiting patiently, wonders how you feel. Sagittarius can be themselves with you, is starting to understand the connection. The Capricorn is in a relationship and has too much to lose. The Aquarius is not available, but they can't get enough of you. And the Pisces admires you and doesn't know what comes next. Alrighty, guys, so that's what I have for you. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for all of your support, your comments, liking the video. And if you would like to book a private reading, you can click the link below in the description box. Bye, Leo.